two, one. We are live, everybody. Real quick before we get back into the conversation, and I love these guys here because they are nonstop. I have to literally tell them, wait, hold on. We got this is great content for other people out there who want to know the same thing that we're talking about. So right now, guys, we are actually just talking about ecomi, the Veve space, and so this podcast, the one that we're going to do right now, uh, we are going to be focusing on pretty much becoming a newcomer into the NFT space, how to navigate it, right? I believe that was the main focus of what we wanted to go on. But I mean, honestly, guys, it's whatever you guys want to talk about. So, but I believe that was the main focus, right?
Free forum.
A free forum. That's right. Let's see.
Awesome. So somebody just asked who is everybody on the chat? So I'm Sean
Right.
B, but on Veve, my name is Sean LB 2001. Hi everybody.
Welcome. We got
Hello,
Sean B, Roller, SpongeBob, yours truly, PR, and how do I pronounce yours? Alpha Chima?
Yeah. My name's Eldar, so Alpha Chima. That's my last name.
Gotcha. All right. Well, thank you guys for hopping in. And so I'm going to take a little bit of a back seat and have you guys pick up where you were before I rudely interrupted. So go ahead and take it away, guys.
So I asked, how does one trade ecomi?
Okay,
Yeah.
oh sorry, go ahead, SpongeBob. Sorry.
Oh, you good. I was just gonna say, if you're in New York, it's gonna be really hard because all
I'm
of
in New York.
the markets where all the exchanges to buy OMI are restricted.
Really?
So,
Why is
you
that?
have to, yeah,
was restricted in New York.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
yeah, everything. I have to buy on Ethereum and I have to pay gas prices.
Oh,
'Cause
okay,
Ethereum
so
is
yeah,
so
like that's
expensive.
how I did it too. But like I'm in Connecticut, so I'm like right up the road from you guys.
Yeah,
Why
I think
is
it's
that?
like
Why
the
is it restricted?
tri-state area. They don't want us making money, honestly. I don't know. I think
Right?
it was the same with Shiba. I was watching Shiba token from like February, and I wanted to get in, and I had done so much research on how to get in, but you just can't in New York without like VPNs and a bunch of other shit.
Do you guys know the reason why?
Is it like Wall Street type? I have no idea.
No, the reason why is because these exchanges, everything that OMI is on, they're overseas exchanges. None of these exchanges are based in the United States. So if OMI can get on United States-based changes or exchanges, like that would change. People in New York would be able to use them. But I know New York, has some weird rules about, investing in offshore accounts.
Really?
I
And,
see. So being in
that's
New
where
York, how can I go about getting it?
I think Sponge knows a little bit more about that because he's in New York,
Oh, nice.
and I know he's bought OMI.
All right, Sponge,
Yeah,
teach us the
man.
way.
Yeah, just what I did was I bought Ethereum on Coinbase. And you know what MetaMask is, right?
Yeah. I have Ethereum on my MetaMask wallet already.
Okay, word. Then you just go to Uniswap and you swap out your Ethereum for OMI.
Wait,
Uh,
so
re-
Uniswap, what is that? Is that on MetaMask, or it's a different tool?
it's a tool. It's a website that helps you swap coins on the Ethereum network. So you could swap out your Ethereum for something called wrapped OMI.
I see, and then you pay gas.
Yeah, which is
Yeah,
like
But
Okay.
y'all, are you guys like sure that this is not like nationwide? Because like I literally had to do the same thing, and I'm in Connecticut, so like
Well, Roller.
What other
Is-
way is there to do it?
Roller would be the only one because I think we're all in the East Coast except for Roller. He's more like Detroit, right? Is where you're at. I know that's still kind of the East Coast, but are you experiencing that same issue, Roller?
One more time.
So the question that Sean was asking was, is this a East Coast tri-state area issue or is this a nationwide issue? And being that
No, it's just New York.
Just New York in the tri-state area.
Yeah, from what I know, it's just New York. I know when I signed up to Gate.io, They asked for like some KYC. They asked for certain things so I can take my money off the site. But other than that, like, it was cool. But I actually had a friend that also said the same thing. They're in Ohio, and they try to get on Gate.io, and they try to get on KuCoin as well, and they couldn't because it said that they wouldn't allow them because they were in the United States. I don't know if it was because their phone was a location somewhere else or whatnot, but I didn't have no issues. When I sent my information, they let me right in. So I was trading OMI on Gate.io, and I had no issues, no gas. I didn't have to deal with any of that.
So for somebody who wants to, let's say, flip, I guess, ecomi, but being in New York, let's say I want to buy it at point 0.05 and sell it at 0.06 like every so often. Is it even worth it if I have to pay the gas fees?
No,
not at all,
no,
right?
No. If you're paying gas fees, you want to look at it more of a long term.
Yeah,
gas fees can get expensive and they can get crazy. And if you don't understand the way gas works, you can get messed up pretty bad.
Okay, so I have a question with gas fees. Is this like a myth or is this like true? My husband told me that like certain times of the day, if you do a certain trade, then you might experience lower gas fees than like peak time hours.
Yeah, that's true. I'm pretty sure like the gas fee is dependent on time.
Okay, so like, because he actually does, like, he will like cash out like certain things or whatever, and like he'll legit pay like only $10 or something, and then he'll get more bang for his buck. But he has to like, he'll set his timer at like 2 a.m. And then he's like, no, I have to do it at this hour because like there's not a lot going on right now to get it through.
I think the way gas works is like you're kind of put in a queue to for the transaction to go through, and if there's not many people like in the queue, then I guess the gas would be lower. So that would make sense.
Okay.
I don't know too much about it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's a good way to put it, because the way that the gas is working, it's whenever there's a lot of things going on Ethereum. So like if say there's like some big projects that are minting at a certain time, the Ethereum blockchain is going to be backed up, and that's going to cause higher gas fees. So what your husband's doing is he's doing it later. He's doing it in the morning where basically things are going on overseas and there's not much minting going on. So the gas fees are going to be cheaper because there's not much action going on the Ethereum blockchain at that time.
Well, okay. You just blew up your husband's game plan, and now everybody's going to start using that tactic.
Holy cow. Y'all don't do that. No, he doesn't do that. It's a myth, everybody. It was a myth.
The gas fees are going to be expensive.
I was totally jiving. It was a myth.
It's really the minting that stalls it, because when you got like a project that's minting 10,000 NFTs, right? And say you got a couple other projects that are minting around the same time, that's going to bring a lot of congestion when you have all these people trying to mint, these thousands of NFTs within seconds, in minutes. That's what's going to cause some of these insane gas fees at times.
Got it.
But if there's no projects minting, it should be smooth. As long as there's not a lot of projects minting, you shouldn't have too much issues with gas fees. But you definitely always, if you're playing around on OpenSea or anything that involves gas, you definitely want to pay attention to your gas fees at all times.
Got it. Sounds good.
So for somebody who doesn't know much about gas fees, because I haven't bought anything outside of Veve, I don't know what's considered a high price for gas or a low price for gas.
That's a good point. Good question.
Now that I think it would go with, if you're buying into a project, it's how much do you really like the project. So for instance, we just signed up to, or we bought into some project, a very sketchy project the other day.
Baby Apes, is that what it was?
Word, Jail Baby Apes.
It was like, I did not buy into that one. You guys almost made me do it. I came
I'm looking at it.
Yeah, there's no need
website. I checked the website
if it comes down to it. But the thing is, bro, it was $100, bro. It was $100 to mint, and then the mint price was like $30. So for me, I was like, hey, it's a $130 gamble. I'm willing to take the gamble. But if the mint price, or if the mint price was a lot higher than that, I would have never done it. And if the gas fees was a lot higher, I wouldn't have done it neither. So you kind of want to put the gas fees into your max price. Like I wasn't going to pay more than $150 for one
Right.
of those.
So how did you know if this was a sketchy project or not? Because, being me going on OpenSea, it's kind of overwhelming to see all these projects and not know which one is a legitimate project and which one's just a copy of another project. What if I were to take a screenshot of the jail baby apes and then post it on OpenSea because they're not verified? Like, who knows who is
Right,
who?
and there's people that are doing that 100%. The thing the reason why I jumped into the baby apes, the jail baby apes, was because it started off a lot like this Jake the Doge Discord started off, and it just kind of caught me. And even being in their Discord, it's been 2 days now, and their Discord is still popping like it's.
Right,
but you're
I'm
right.
in it.
When you look at the website and you look at the team behind it, there's not much information.
Yeah,
So
it's a
it's
bit sketchy.
extremely sketchy in that sense, and that's what I mean. Like, you don't know who the team is. You can't follow them on Twitter. You can't, you
They
don't know
have
what
a
other
Twitter?
projects they're in, things like that. So it's sketchy. They don't have like a well thought out roadmap. So it's
Right. It's all just built off hype then, I see.
Yeah, this is just a hype project. So this isn't something that I'm looking for long term. I have other projects I was studying this morning that I know one of them for sure is going to be a huge project that people are going to want to get in on the mint, and it's going to sell out right away. But this is not that.
Which one that is?
What is it called? It is called Hapes.
Dude, no way. Is it the Hate Beast one?
The Hate Beast, bro. The Hate Beast is going to be crazy.
I have a friend asking me to make fan art for them so that he can get their what's it called? Get their attention, because I do like 3D modeling. I don't know if I told you I'm trying to make my own NFT collection of the 3D worlds that I make. I just have no idea how to get started.
I mean, that could be a whole another video within itself. We could like that idea.
Sure.
I was gonna say, Roller, you wouldn't happen to be at your computer right now, would you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm on my iPad.
The only reason I asked was because if it was possible for you to do like a screen share to show some of these projects that you've been looking at, so that way us and the viewers at home can see some of these projects for themselves and possibly get a chance to look at them in more detail. Because it's true, I'm right there with Alpha Chima that it's hard. It can be very overwhelming going into open seas. You don't know what really to look out for. So someone who is a little bit more of a vet in that, it's great to see what to look out for. You went really quiet right now. You guys still there?
Yeah, my Wi-Fi just cut out. I missed like half of what you said. Sorry.
It's all right. Basically, I was just asking Roller if he was on his computer, if there was any type of way he could do like a screen share right now. That way we could see some of the projects that he was just talking about.
I think I can find the Hate Beast. I forget who's making them, but is it me or does OpenSea also lag a lot for you guys?
Yeah, it's hot.
Man. For me, it's good.
Let me, how do I screen share in Discord?
Yeah, I see it. That's what I was trying to figure out as well, the screen share.
Yeah.
So, when you go to general, they have that little, they have the little cell phone thing at the bottom with the little arrow.
General.
So I think, I've never done it. When you click on that, I think it allows you to screen share, which I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to set up.
This is done.
Oh, it's telling me I can't stream into this channel.
It's still active.
I think it's based off roles or something.
Hey, Shan B, does your husband invest into what type of projects is your husband in on OpenSea?
Yes, I'm Michael.
Oh, the screen share.
You got my screen share? You can see it?
I heard the noise. I'm trying to find where the, wait, if I click on, it says live. Oh, I could click watch stream. Now I can see it.
Yep.
You guys see that?
Yeah, I can. Hate Beast. Yep, I heard about this. I was in the Discord a while back.
Yeah, I'm trying to get into the Discord. I was having some issues, but no, this project, I was doing some research, and I think this is going to be huge.
Yeah, my friend has been talking about this for a while, too.
What's up, Shan?
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
It's all good.
No,
Did
you're
somebody
good.
ask me a question just now?
I was just asking what projects your husband invests into on OpenSea.
I honestly don't know. I just know like he does like a lot of like trading, and like cash out stuff, or not cash out, but like he just reverses stuff into Omi. Like, so when anybody pays him, he like he'll sell things. So I know like he has this he's got like Top Shop and is that what it's called or whatever? And then he's got
Yeah, tough.
and then he's got, oh my God, like what's the other thing? He's got like a ton of things, but I know like he's been making a lot of money off of this Dr. Seuss NFT thing.
Seussibles.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I
Seussibles is
Well,
really
dope.
want
actually,
to
no, maybe
know.
not Dr. Seuss. 'Cause I don't think that you can make money off of that one yet. I don't
No,
think that you
not
can
yet.
like
I was
take
just going to
money
ask
off of
about
it.
that.
Yeah, you could flip on there, but yeah, you can't take the
You
money
can,
off.
yes, but like, so he has, there's this other one. It's not like a 3D, like NF or like VV, but it's kind of, it's like a, it's not 3D, but it's animated. And so it looks like Dr. Seuss NFTs, but, it's just like lights or whatever. And then I guess sound is supposed to come pretty soon or something. I don't know. But anyways,
Not
he's been
Chronicle,
creating.
is it?
Yeah. Is it
Oh
Chronicle?
yeah, that's it.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
Chronicle. Yeah, we're on
Man.
Chronicle as well. I've been buying up Chronicle stuff as well. Your
Roll it
husband's
up.
on it. Your
Yes,
husband's
he's
on
on.
it. Chronicle.
He's on that. He's like he was like an early person on there, and
Yeah,
so
I
like
was too. Yeah.
he's been making a lot of money off of that. Like
Well, Chronicle
so
you can't necessarily sell on there neither though. Chronicle is still you just buy. They don't have their marketplace open, so maybe it's not Chronicle.
so
I'll do the
Henry,
screen share again.
Henry, stop. But so I know he's been doing. I don't know which one it is that he makes. Like, oh my God, my dog is like going insane right now.
It's all good.
Henry.
He's going to be
So
in
I'm
the
so
YouTube
sorry.
video.
So I know like he just sells like on OpenSea, and then that's why I was asking about the gas prices, because he was saying like he'll sell something for like 1,000, and then if he sells it for 1,000, he's not gonna actually get the $1,000. Like he's gonna get like, a percentage of that because of the gas fees. And so he kind of figured out like if he does it later in the evening or in the early morning, then he'll actually get closer to the amount that he wants.
Wow. Yeah, your husband's on it. Wow. He's
Yeah.
when you were talking to me, like Seussibles, Chronicles, those are some early projects. It's crazy.
Yeah, he's on a ton of stuff. So I'm not really sure which one he's making money off of right now.
So what is
Yeah,
this
I brought up the
Chronicle?
Chronicle on the on the screen share,
Yeah, I
so
have
you
it
can
on
see
this.
what the Chronicle.
Yep.
So what is this Chronicle?
Chronicle is kind of similar to Veve as far as just the way the app is set up, but they have a web page and an app. But their NFTs aren't 3D like Veve. There's no AR, nothing like that yet. They say they plan on adding a bunch of features as they grow. But when I first got on this app, there was only one thing sold out, and it was basically this free one of one down here. Everything else was available, and then little by little, things just started selling out. So right now, almost half of what's on there is sold out. And they just have things on here that are like super low mints. Like, and that's what like really got me about it is, there's still things on here that only have 350 mints, 250 mints, 180 mints, 100 mints. So like, and they're not crazy expensive. Some of them, at $100, it's a little bit of a gamble.
Right.
But anything we know from Veve, like being early and buying these things off the market is the best
That's the best
time.
way to
And
go.
yeah, and it's the best way to
Exactly.
go.
That's literally the best
You know.
way to
So
go
do you
about it.
pay gas for these on Chronicle, or it's straight up
Nah.
$100?
On
when
Chronicle,
it's
you're on Chronicle. You don't even pay with crypto yet. So that was one of the videos I just watched of theirs. When they, excuse me, they don't even have a marketplace up yet. They said they're gonna roll out their marketplace with crypto payments.
Did they give a date, or it's like another Veve type of situation with the MTL?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
I think Roller might have
Oh,
his audio might have cut out for a second.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, I mean when he rejoins, I mean that's a great question. Also, I mean I definitely I don't know too much about Chronicle either, but yeah, this does seem like a good project to get in on. Um, just because, as you guys all know, being early is key. You know, you could be a total whale in this game if you're early enough. But
So the
oh
thing is,
yeah.
there's just so many out there that like you could be early to one of them, but it never takes off
right,
because there's an infinite amount more. You know,
Word. And that's
there's
where the
like
team comes in for sure. That's where knowing who's behind the project and what their goal is long term. Like that's essential.
yeah,
Do you guys know who's backing Chronicle or like who,
Yeah,
like
the
what
people
big
of
names?
Chronicle are actually they're docs. They're what they call docs, where you can find the information on them. I'm pretty sure all of them, just about everybody in Chronicle, you can find on LinkedIn or things
they
like
have
that.
the
They're
about on the website. Like if you click
yeah, they
about,
got everybody on there. You can see them. They have their Twitter handles. Like yeah, they're accessible, so you know who's behind it.
Oh,
And
that's
some of these people
legit.
have worked for Universal. They've worked with some of these big movie productions. And I want to say the founder, Tim, I believe his name's Tim.
yeah.
I want to say he worked like real closely with Jurassic Park on building their animations for the movie. So
Cool
yeah, they're
beans. That's
experienced.
legit.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, when
it's
you
not
look at
Alcon
their
and it's not David you or nothing, but like these guys are definitely legit and they're known in their space and they got experience. So they're definitely I would say a trustworthy team in this space. I don't think they're going to rug pull. But like, what was just said, we don't know just because we're first to these projects. We don't know if the community is going to accept them, if the community is going to buy in and they're really going to be able to scale to the level of Veve yet. Like that's just time will tell. Like most people that were early in Veve didn't know if Veve was going to scale as much as they scaled in this time
true.
period.
So
Yeah.
when did Chronicle come out?
I want to say they've been selling their NFTs since August, somewhere around there, somewhere around summertime. They dropped their actual NFTs, but they've been promoting since like March, April, or May, somewhere around there. So they haven't been out for a year yet. I know that they're not even a year old.
Right, yeah, they're like 4 months or so.
Yeah,
5
they've only been dropping NFTs for a few months.
Mm-hmm.
Super dope stuff.
You,
So
Sean, you said your husband was flipping on Chronicle. He was flipping some NFTs on Chronicle.
yeah, well maybe he was trading. I'm not sure which one he's like actually making money off of because like he literally is like into everything. So, but I know he does a lot of trading with, I guess with Dr. Seuss, like all you can do right now is trade or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
So that's the
Um,
Seussibles, right? I was going to ask, is there actually a
We've
market
probably
for
traded.
that?
you said you probably traded.
I probably traded with him because I do a lot of trading on there as well.
Yeah, so yeah, so he's just like into pretty much everything. He's pretty much a very early adopter in every NFT space that there is right now. So,
Was he
and
early to Top Shot, or did he get into Top Shot after the big jump?
I think he was like midway because I know he was complaining a lot about that one.
Oh yeah, then yeah, he got in right around the time I did, probably.
Yeah, he was pretty like annoyed because I guess he just had this privilege about himself by being like an early adopter with everything else that he wasn't getting anything, like getting what he wanted or something. So I don't know. So I think like he was like midway or something, but then he pretty much got like some really decent ones like later on.
Right.
And then he just kind of was like, okay, I'm good. I'm good with Top Shot too. So
Yeah.
yeah.
It
He
evened
just
out.
didn't like the only thing with Top Shot that he didn't like was the fact that there was like a waiting room or something. I don't know. This is all like hearsay, so you guys don't like quote me on all of this because like I'm probably getting it all like messed up right now.
Well, you know, this is
But
going to YouTube.
like I remember him saying something like it was like or like a waiting room. Like you have to go into this waiting room and like I don't know. You have
Yeah,
to.
he's talking about, yeah, I don't mean to cut you off, but what he's talking about is the drop system. The drop system
Oh,
on Top
okay.
Shot, you used to be able to do it like Veve. They dropped something and you could just go buy the packs until they sold out. But there became so much volume on Top Shot, and then, you know, a lot of people on Top Shot had multiple accounts. So once Top Shot had that huge run up, you know, they kind of got rid of the multiple accounts, and then they put everybody into a queue. Well, first they put everybody into a queue, and then they got rid of the multiple accounts so that it would make the drops more fair. You know, so yeah, and I feel them though, because when I was first on Top Shot, it's like I couldn't get drops to save my life. Like, you know, I was always, you know, they dropped 10,000 packs, and I'd be like 200,000th in line. You know, like no chance whatsoever. But Top Shot actually did a good job with their Master Collector program, which is similar to Veve's. They got a collector program point system to where now if you have a certain amount of points, you're allowed into different queues, you know, different waiting rooms. And they kind of split it up that way to give people more of a fair chance. And since they've done that, like I've actually hit some decent packs. I don't hit everything, you know. I definitely don't
Yeah.
hit everything, but I hit more often. But to be honest with you, my experience, I would rather go that route than the way it is on Veve now. Like the way it is on Veve is just frustrating. Like,
Great segue, by the way.
Literally every
Great
man for
segue.
himself.
I was just about to ask you guys. So, talking about the whole queue system for Top Shot. So, if that is implemented for Veve, like, how do we feel about that?
Sounds a hell of a lot.
I
better
personally
than-
wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, sounds a hell of a lot better to me, personally. I mean, right now it's impossible to get anything on a drop. I probably shouldn't say this because we are recording, but I do have multiple devices, and on certain devices.
No, I think everybody has multiple devices, though.
No.
Yeah,
that's
I'm
not
on
true.
2 phones. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
on
Veve allows multiple accounts, so
Yeah.
Okay,
they're
so
not like
I do
Top
have
Shot in
multiple
that case.
devices, and I do have multiple accounts.
Yeah, say it with your
And
chest, PR.
I say it then. I'm just trying not to get my stuff stricken.
No, you can't get in trouble for it. Veve allows that. Yeah, they said they allow it.
Cool. Well, with that being said, you know, I have 2 Android devices and 2 iPhones and an iPad. And on all of my devices, only my Apple products hit. I
Really?
never hit on my Android devices. Never.
Oh, wow.
I
Well,
only hit on my Apple.
so between my husband and I, we have 5 devices. He's got 1 Android device, and then everything else are Apple products. And like, I hate to say, like, I know I'm probably gonna make like a lot of haters right now, but like, we haven't missed a drop throughout the entire Disney Golden Moments.
Oh,
So
y'all are
like
bots.
either either I would hit, either I would hit, or like he would hit, and like we don't bot or anything. Like obviously because you can't bot on Apple products, like
Mm-hmm.
you can't do that. It's not like a built-in system thing. Like you can only do that on Android. But we legit hit on like it was what, like 5 days, right?
Congratulations.
Yeah,
For
I
the
hit
golden
3. I hit
moments.
3 of the golden moments off the drop zone, and they were all off of Apple products.
We hit even on
Yeah.
Android. Like we got
You
the
guys got a wall?
Ethernet.
Y'all got
Yeah,
a wall on the drop?
I did. And
we
then I sold it way too early.
we actually got 3 walls.
Get the
Three walls on the drop?
I swear to God, I swear on my life. I swear on my life. Like we
Wow.
You
got
don't got to
3
do all that. We
drops.
believe you.
We got 3 walls.
If you want to donate a wall to the, you know, Jake the Doge community, we'd be glad to hold it for you.
I'm not a whale like that yet, but like I'm not really fixie up in this joint. But like
You're on your way.
like if I didn't hit, then all of his phones would like ping, or like vice versa. Like we legit did not miss anything. So like that's why I'm kind of like oh, like if we go to a queue system, are we going to be able to get drops? Because it's gonna be like legit like a lottery. The lottery is the lottery for a reason. It's like 1 in 1,000,000.
Mhm.
Like it's like you know what I
There's like
mean?
no
Like it's
advantage to anyone. It's all like
It's
fair
Right.
a
chance for
level
everyone.
playing field. It's a level playing
Yeah.
field.
yeah, I guess that's
I
And the
true.
mean, I
thing
hit
is,
all of the Christmas drops with just like one iPhone and an Ethernet cable.
yeah,
But
even with the queue system, the main thing is going to be multiple accounts. If Veve still allows multiple accounts, then I don't think it's going to matter. Like you guys are still going to hit. If you got 5 accounts that you're trying to go for, like your chances are still going to be good at least hitting one. But if they crack down on multiple accounts and then make people, you know, go down to one account, that's where that's where it changes the game. And you're not going to hit every time.
Got it. Got it. Yeah, like there was this one dude that I saw on the feed yesterday, like on the VV Discord. He was saying like he just bought like 10 phones because or not maybe yesterday, but like the day
That's an
before
investment.
That's a big
whenever yeah, right? So but it was like the day whenever they said like they were gonna close VV, like shut down the VV app for like 2 hours or whatever. And then everybody was speculating on the VV Discord and they were like, oh, like, is this about the new Q system or is this about MTL? And so this one guy was like, well, I don't care. I'm prepared for either one because like I literally just bought like 10 phones for the Q system. So good luck, you guys. And I was like, holy crap.
Ooh.
like
And
one person with 10 phones, if that's like, if he's like legit about that, then like what if like 100 people actually did the same thing? Then I mean
Well,
it's
then it would be warfare.
and then you see what
yeah,
happens.
like it's gonna be so hard to get a drop.
And it already
so how
is
do you
so
guys press the buy now button on like 10 devices at the same time?
I go
But
really
in the
fast.
queue system you don't have to do a buy now button.
Oh, right. I honestly have no idea how the queue system works.
The
Can
queue system is like you just kind of like register, right? From what I understand, with like if it's anything the way I understand how Top Shot is, then it's just like you kind of just like go in ahead of time prior to the drop, like maybe like 10 or 15 minutes prior to the drop. You register, you're in the queue, and then if you land one, you land one. Like they'll just like randomly just throw it into your account if you actually got one.
So if you're in the queue, it's not like a guaranteed you got the drop.
Right.
No.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
okay.
like you don't like it's not a guarantee at all.
And
Okay.
you still have to pay for it as well. So you have to be aware. So even if you're in the queue and your number is called, but you're not by your computer, you're not by your phone, whenever they, draw your number, they'll give you 20 minutes to go back in your account and actually buy the pack. But if you don't do it within that 20 minutes, they'll basically kick you
Cool.
out and it'll go to the next person. Yeah.
I see. I had another question about like airdropping. What is an airdrop when somebody says they'll airdrop this NFT to you?
So an airdrop is if you're holding, like if you buy into a specific NFT, you're just going to get something airdropped into your account. Like for instance, me and Sponge the other day, we bought into the Steph Curry Under Armour shoes.
Yeah, I was
And
gonna ask about that too.
right, so we got the shoes and then literally the next day they airdropped us some uh, NFTs for the same shoe, but it's not the actual NFT. This one, they airdropped us a specific NFT for Decentraland. So now we can wear those shoes in Decentraland on our avatar. And then they airdropped us another one for Gala Games for the same thing. So now we can wear those shoes in the Gala Games metaverse.
So you
So
got
we
free
actually
NFTs for
we got
what?
we got two. Yeah, so far we've got 2 NFTs airdropped into our account for holding those Steph Curry shoes, and there's still 2 more to go. They're dropping us the Sandbox and the RFK or something like
RKL,
that. RKL.
Rumble
Yeah, the Rumble Kong link. So they're going to be dropping us those. So altogether, yeah, we got 4 airdrops, and the one airdrop right now that they sent me is almost 1 ETH. It's
So you
selling
can sell
one
each
ETH.
of those airdrops just because you
And
bought one NFT.
Right, and I can keep that one NFT, and I can sell those airdrops and just
And
keep the
keep getting
NFT
airdrop.
for future airdrops. Yeah, correct.
Oh, wow. Okay. Now I wanted to ask how did you even hear about this the Curry shoes? I guess like how do you hear about which project is or which project is coming out and decide on how it's going to be if it's going to be a big project like
Right.
the
So
Curry shoes?
yeah, so that goes with what I was saying earlier about, if you're going to get into a project, there's two main things you want to do for yourself financially. You want to make sure it's something that you like, something that you want to be a part of, and then the second thing is, I mean, how much are you willing to throw at it? How much are you willing to invest in it? So for the Curry thing, I grew up playing basketball, and Curry just broke the all-time record for 3 points, shots in the NBA. So for me, it was a no-brainer. It's his first NFT project. It's with Under Armour, so the IP's there. It's legit IP, and it's his first project. So when he dropped them, I just figured, hey, it was expensive though. That was where the gamble came in because it was like $333 to mint.
Right.
And but
And
like I
yeah,
said, yeah, but just it being Steph Curry's first NFT project, it being him just breaking his record and all those things being tied, and Under Armour, it's also Under Armour's first NFT project. And when we looked into it, they already had said that yeah, these things you were gonna get airdrops for Decentraland, for the Sandbox, and for Gala Games. So for me, it was a no-brainer. I figured like, hey, I'll take this gamble and see what these airdrops do. And yeah, and Sponge kind of took the plunge with me, and it really worked out. It worked out for us.
so how did you hear about it though? Like how did you know Steph Curry was making this drop or even like know that it was
Like I
happening?
said, just because I follow basketball, and
Mhm.
yeah, just once he broke the record, people started posting on Twitter, and then Steph Curry himself actually posted on Twitter that he was going to drop an NFT project, based off of him just breaking this record. So I just kind of followed that, and then stayed
Right.
following it, and yeah, and just waited for the day that they minted. And they minted in three different stages, three different projects. I tried to buy into all of them. I bought into two of them. I bought the shoes, and then I bought like 3 point cards.
And what about like this hate beast one that you saw? How did you find out about that one?
That one was just doing my due diligence on YouTube, watching you know trusted YouTubers that have been doing this, and I just listened to some of their suggestions, and then some of their suggestions I'll look into. And the hate beast, actually, I seen somebody post hate in a Discord earlier, and it just caught my attention. I never heard of it, didn't know nothing about it. So then when I was watching this YouTuber and he mentioned it and he kind of broke it down a little bit, it made me look into it more. And then I got on the website. Then I try to get into their Discord, and then like all these things, it just makes it seem like
Like it's
that's an
gonna
extremely
succeed.
that's going to be a successful project for sure. It's going to be hard to mint though. That's going to be the issue. It's already got such a backing that mint process is going to be it's going to be one of those gas wars where, and I've heard about them. I've never got into a gas war yet. And I guess what they say with gas wars is when you go to mint something, if the project itself is like super popular, you could end up trying to mint, and if you don't end up minting, you're still paying the gas. So if you try to mint something
Wow.
10 to 15 times, right, you could just be losing all that gas money, and not mint anything. So it's like, those things could be a
Kind of
gamble.
scary. So do you just in that case, do you just pay for the highest gas fee possible?
Outside, buddy?
Yep. In cases like that, you're going to want to pay for the highest gas fee so that you can guarantee that you're going to get pretty much guarantee that you're going to get your NFT. And that's
Okay.
where, I think this project is legit. Now, how much am I willing to spend on it? Like that, I haven't decided, but honestly, if this thing keeps doing what it's doing and it keeps drawing the hype that it's bringing, like, I mean, I'm probably going to be willing to go all in on it. So we'll see.
So what about tips for, I guess, minting the like minting an NFT? Kind of like, when you could give tips for the drop on Veve, like you line up the buy now with the exit and then kind of time the button. So like how can you like what tips would you give when you want to mint an NFT that you know is going to sell out really quick?
That one's tough because every mint is different. You're gonna mint from people's websites. You might mint from OpenSea. You might mint directly from your MetaMask. So it really depends on how the project decides to mint. I haven't had too many issues on projects that I've minted, but like I said, I haven't been in a project like that yet, where it was already, hundreds of thousands of people just waiting to mint 10,000 of them. Most of the projects I've minted were, they were pretty easy. They sold out. Some of them sold out like within, the hour or a couple hours. But yeah, it wasn't up to even the Veve status yet, where
Yeah,
literally
Veve's
one
out in like
second
a
and it's
second.
gone. Yeah, it's like it's gone. So yeah, and Vivi's different because when I first got on Veve, like you would try to go on the app, and sometimes you couldn't even access the app, for mints, like or
Yeah, you
to
have to
buy
stay like
something.
30 minutes before. I know.
Yeah, it was rough, bro. But Veve scaled their app like pretty well to handle, to handle drops now. So yeah, I haven't had none of those issues lately. It's just getting drops is like impossible. But back then, yeah, it wasn't impossible, but yeah, it had its issues. The app itself just couldn't handle, the traffic at the time.
Yeah, I only joined Vive around the Golden Moments drop, so I didn't know how to like actually get it. I thought coming 4 or 5 minutes late to the drop was all right until I
No,
realized, yeah, until I missed everything.
No.
Yeah, I quickly learned that you can't do that after watching a few videos. But what was I going to say? On OpenSea, yeah. So if you're on OpenSea and you want to find a good project, or you just want to do some quick flipping on OpenSea, how can you how can you determine which project is worth buying so that you can make a flip, or which one is just going to immediately lose all your money?
I personally think if you're just looking to flip, you wanna see how much hype is behind the project. So seeing its Twitter, seeing how many people follow the Twitter, getting into their Discord, seeing how active the people are in their Discord. And that's the one thing even about this jailed baby apes that I'm still like holding on to them is because of the Discord. Their Discord is just it's hype and these people are going crazy in there. So it's like
Okay.
and that their numbers keep going up and they're not like bot numbers neither. Like their numbers are organically like just slowly growing, so I look up for things like that. But dude, sometimes you never know, bro. There's a project you commit and immediately flip right on the market for 3, 4 times your money, you know.
Right, right.
But
So
yeah, I think the main thing is looking at their Twitter, seeing if they have a following, going into their Discord and seeing, how active their Discord actually is. And that'll kind of give you a good idea if it'd be a good project to flip or not.
I see. So I have a suggestion, or well, not a suggestion. A friend of mine, he started one of his own like NFTs. They're called the Typical Tigers on OpenSea, and basically he's like donating some of the proceeds to saving tigers, and he has Carol Baskin from Tiger King like sponsoring
Nice.
them. Yeah. So,
That's awesome.
and he might be adding me to his team to make animations for it. And so I wanted to send in this chat and see what you guys think based off like the Discord, the research, like how, if you guys think this is a successful project, then I might, like, I want to know if this is a way to like do my research for other projects as well, like check out their website and stuff like that. So I've wanted to send the what's it called, the OpenSea in here. Or if you guys just want to check it out, it's called Typical Tigers. But how would you determine whether this is good or not? Because this is a friend I grew up with. He's like the guitarist in my band.
Now, me personally, because I don't really know much, I'm going to look into it right now. But I would say in your position, I would help them out and see what you can find from even from the inside and from the ground level. Like if you can really get in on that on the ground level and be a part of it, that I think at that point you can give us more information than we can give you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
right.
mean, I just want to learn how to make my own NFTs, and I feel like this would be a good way to start, because I have no following.
Definitely,
I don't have an
definitely.
Instagram or Twitter or stuff like that, so I doubt anybody would buy anything I make. So I feel like if I could start that with someone that has a following, then it'll be a lot easier.
Yeah, absolutely. It's something you throw on your resume. You've actually built, designs for a successful NFT project,
Yeah. Yeah, so he dropped this, I think, like 3 weeks ago, and I think he's sold over 1,000 or something like that. But I don't know, like in like regards to sales. I don't know how that compares to other projects.
Yeah, I'm on their webpage right now. I'm looking for it. I'm gonna jump in their Discord. Yeah, well, they got 2,200 members in their Discord.
Yeah, my
Can
friend
you send
Michael,
the link?
he's running everything right now. His friend, there's like four other guys in the team, three other guys in the team. They're doing all the back end stuff, like designing the actual NFT and then the website, where he is the marketing guy. So he's up front on OpenSea and Discord and running Twitter Spaces with Carol Baskin and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, if they got somebody like Carol Baskin who's legit, I mean, that's a good start for sure.
Right. So if I could just interject really quick, because so my background is in advertising and marketing. So it's literally all about advertising and marketing. For you, if your friend is inviting you into it as a startup project, like I'm not sure what you would have to invest, but if it's something that's doable for you, like if you're not going to miss the money, like if you just like take the money out of like a savings account or checking or whatever, and like you're not going to miss the money, like do it, because scared money doesn't make money.
Right.
Or like, yeah, so like you can't be scared like to invest. Basically an investment is just that. When that IN is in front of a word, so that's like insurance, investments, like that's in case it pops off, like in case, like, you know, something happens, like in case you guys blow up or whatever, then that means like, okay, it's literally you're putting faith first, basically. So you have to believe in the project yourself. And then once you do that, like, it is what it is. If it takes off, then it takes off. But if it doesn't, then it doesn't. But at least you took that chance. And once you guys, or if you actually invest into the project yourself, then that means like you believe in it enough where you're not like, nobody's going to waste money. Like I know scared money doesn't make money, but like at the same time, if you put the money in, then that means like you're going to want to see your money appreciate in value. So that means like you yourself, you're probably going to go ahead and start creating different accounts, like Twitter accounts, or going up on a YouTube, or you're going to want to do like an IG or a TikTok, or I don't know, whatever avenue that you could to actually bring people in. So that means like you guys always wearing your merch anytime you film, like anytime you guys post like on VB, like even in other spaces, that means like you're going to hashtag your own, like you're willing to put yourself out there that you're going to hashtag like your own product that you're actually advertising, if that makes any sense. And that's literally how like anything pops off. Like, so for example, the entire reason that I joined this whole Jake the Doge Discord was off the strength that MD Fit, which is one of you guys' one of you guys' members, he legit like posted a video and he shouted out Jake the Doge. But like he was so lit on his channel where I was like, holy cow, this guy's like having so much fun. Like I like his energy. Like that's a good look. And so I was like, whoa. Like because prior to that, honestly, you guys, like I thought like Jake the Doge was just like a pump and dump type of thing. Cause I was like, why are they doing this? Like why are they always like saturating the VB feed with like
Yeah. I
like
feel
the
like it does come
Discord
off
and
like that sometimes.
yeah, so I was like, why is it like so oversaturated with like Jake this or Jake that or whatever? And then you guys got to me honestly because like I actually freaking bought a Jake the dog. Like I bought a Jake the dog at 160 gems, and I was like, oh okay. And then I started like making pictures with him and like posting it on the feed too. But I wasn't like hashtagging JTD or anything. I was just like, okay, he's a cool looking little character or whatever. Right.
Yeah.
But the caveat to that was MD Fit was not only talking about that, he was talking about Veve in general. And then he was like, yeah, I'm part of the JTD fam or whatever. He's like, you guys need to go check them out. I joined you guys. And then PRMDX, you have a very long name, by the way, 117.
Go by PR. That's cool. It's all good.
Okay, sorry. So you posted on the Discord, like, before New Year's, you were like, if you guys want to talk about the future, like, hop on, we're gonna talk. And I'm like, I love futuristic shit, so like, let me pop on this. And so I jumped on, and then you guys were talking about everything, and then you talked about the burn wallet. You guys talked about like a reliable source for an escort service. Not, oh my God, escort service. Oh my God,
escrow people, not
an escort service. You guys are not doing anything like that.
It's over here.
I think that's
escrow. It's escrow.
Bro, my wife heard escort service and her eyes just blew up.
So did mine. So did mine. We are all going to lose our lives at the end of this.
Holy cow. Where is my mind at right now? Jesus Christ, take the wheel. Okay, so anyways, but you talked about that, and then I was like, okay, so let me hop on. And then you like literally talked about everything that you guys have to offer. You guys have merch. You guys have an escrow service, which is reliable. You guys have trading. You guys like it's in it. You guys, I kind of feel like low key, like the Jake the Doge like Discord is kind of like
undervalued at the moment.
Well, that's kind of high key, but like low key, you guys are not taken seriously because of the fact that it's so limited. Like, because it's not just Jake the dog that you guys are promoting. You guys are literally pumping Veve in itself. So the fact, like, I don't know why, like, we can't promote Jake the dog, like, on our feed. Like, I should be able to post whatever I want. And if that's Jake the dog, which I want to, because, like, once I heard that live chat the other night, it literally changed my entire perspective of the Jake the Dog Discord, because you guys have so much to offer to the entire Veve community. So I think like just the name itself, like I think with the name, like it kind of puts the stigma out there, like that's all you guys are pumping is like Jake the dog or whatever, and then like anything else can just kind of like fall back type of thing. But that's really not what you guys are about. You guys are literally just trying to like help everybody out. Like you guys want to see everybody make it, because you guys are really trying to help everybody in the Veve community. So I think with you guys that we need to actually be able to promote this stuff in all sorts of social media avenues, and that's going to be Veve included. But the only thing is that I think because people were starting to get banned or something by promoting JTD on their feed, they're like afraid to like say anything or, you know, promote you guys to, because you want to bring more traffic in, right? Mm-hmm. Because like that's like why start anything if you don't want to have a movement, you know what I mean? And so that goes with was it Fatima, whose friend? Okay, so that's the thing. So like, why join anything if you don't want to have the traffic that follows, right? So you want to be able to promote it. With the Jake the dog Discord, you guys, like, we need to be able to have a YouTube channel that's solid, and we need to say on our, like, freely be able to say on our feed, like, hey, go to this person's YouTube channel, watch it. They're gonna give away, like, do giveaways, but the giveaway is not the sole purpose of the video. The sole purpose of the video is educating on everything that this Discord actually offers, which is the escrow service and the merch and the trading sources. Like everything is so reliable. Everything is so legit here, which like I just saw last night that this one guy who's very popular in the Veve community, I saw his name got like, it was so involved in mud last night on Twitter because he basically was like, he started scamming everybody. And I was like, holy cow, like you legit can't trust anybody. But for you guys, it's like there's so many people involved. So once you have that many, you guys have the following already, like on the Jake the Dog Discord, but like you guys want to bring in more traffic.
Mhm.
Everybody on the Jake the Dog Discord, they already know, or they should at least know what you guys do. But what you guys want to do is you want to bring in more traffic. So in order to do that, you have to do something like a YouTube channel, or you have to do something like a Twitter account where it's like you guys start hashtagging other people that's big in the game, like hashtag VV Vaults. Everybody watches his channels for his live drop tips.
He's one of our members. He's in our Discord.
Yeah, he is here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So like hashtag him, hashtag at Ray Fixie, hashtag at, you know, like when you do it on Twitter, you want to hashtag at VV Vault, you want to hashtag like this and that or whatever, like all these big names, even freaking this new guy that came out of nowhere, Kobe Collects, like hashtag him. Anybody that already has that backing, like get them involved into it so they can shout you guys out on their channels. And then that way more people are going to be like, oh my God, they're not just pumping and dumping Jake the Dog. Because I, like me personally, as an outsider before I actually joined, I thought it was like, why are they just pumping this one NFT that I know nothing about? And then like, are they just going to dump it? Is like, what is this about? But then I joined and I was like, holy mackerels, this is like not what I thought at all. This is a legit like
I think I
group.
was on the same. I think I was the same before I joined the group because I had never actually seen Adventure Time before until my girlfriend made me watch it, and I was like, "Yo, Jake's kind of awesome." And then I bought a Jake, and I figured I may as well join the group. And I think the escrow was the main thing that that stuck in this group. Like even before we had the whole escrow system, SpongeBob like helped me do some trades, and that was pretty great. And it's good to have, I think it's good for anybody on Veve to have a reliable source where they can just come in and either trade an item for some other crypto or Venmo or anything like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's good for us to have for sure. But I think definitely on YouTube, now that you mentioned it, PR, if you just hashtag like VV Vault and that kind of stuff too, add those hashtags into the YouTube, that could be good. I mean, I don't know if it'll offend them or anything, but
No, I don't think
maybe
you have a problem with it. But
yeah, like Andrew Ellis or VV Vault, like those guys are like the biggest ones I think right now.
well, literally, you guys, if you want to send a bunch of stuff either in the general chat right now, or you can send me a private message on the Discord with a bunch of hashtags to even add to this video, because obviously I'm recording all of this. This is one of our open forums. This is going on the YouTube page. Send me that stuff and I will throw it in there. Because yeah, we do.
What about the number one YouTuber, the number one VV YouTuber?
Who's the number
Y'all
one?
know who he is.
Who?
Y'all know who he is. You know who he is.
The Schiller himself.
Who? Wait, I don't know. That is it like
No, I'm
Cabell?
just joking. We're not. Yeah, we're
Oh,
not.
okay. I was like,
an
wait,
inside joke that I know and I don't want
Yeah,
to say.
it is.
sorry,
We're not throwing no names out there.
I think I know
No
exactly
shilling.
who you're talking about. Oh yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
new girl
No.
here. Sorry.
No, we just had to throw that one out there.
But yeah, so back to Alpha Chima, like, yeah, like I would join in early with your friends. I know that my response is very long-winded, was very long-winded, and is continuing to be very long-winded. But I would join in because if it's money that you're not gonna miss, then what's the harm? Like if
So
you
the thing
make
is, it's sorry to interrupt. I'm actually not. I wouldn't be buying any of the Tigers. I would be part of the team, making the NFTs up front because I do 3D art. Like my profile picture is the Jake that I made on like I modeled it.
Oh,
And
well, then totally do it. If I
yeah,
mean,
so
but that's
I
still
got to talk
investing your
about that.
time. So
Mhm.
if it's investing anything that you're investing, if you're not going to miss it. So say it's like a lazy Saturday afternoon and you have nothing to do, or a Sunday afternoon or whatever, and you legit have nothing to do, then invest your time. If you don't have other obligations, invest your money if you don't have other obligations, because you're not going to miss it. Anything that you're not going to miss, I would invest it. And then if it pays off, then it pays off. But other than that, then it's just kind of like, oh, it is what it is.
Yeah, I agree with that. It just I'm kind of in a place right now where I'm like the projects are done. I've finished the projects that I needed to. I just don't know how to get them out there.
Just
So I actually,
advertising.
yeah, one of the things that me, Spongin, and PR have been talking about lately, and just the OGs in general, is one thing we can do with this Discord to really take it up a notch as well is start our actual own NFT project. You know,
That would be great, and I'd love to be one of the designers for
We would
that.
love to have you as
for
one of
sure.
those.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
what we want to keep everything in house. That's the whole thing, and that's why I even said like you getting in there and working with them from that foundational level. I mean, that could be so beneficial to us as well. Like, you can gain so much knowledge and experience, working with that NFT project, that yeah, you can definitely help us, build ours when it comes that time.
Yeah, that would be great. Now, the thing is, I know a lot of successful NFT projects, they have like some sort of utility behind them. And I'm trying to think of like what kind of utility I could offer with any of, let's say we wanted to make a project or something like that. What kind of utility we would offer to holders?
Right. So and that's like we're already working on. Those are things we're already talking about. Um, and yeah, like I mean, obviously we don't want to sit here and put out none of that, because we're not there yet.
Right.
Right, right,
But
right.
it's something that we talk about doing very slowly, bro. It's not something that we're just gonna put out something just to make money real quick, because we could easily
Exactly.
do
Yeah.
that too. It's something where we definitely want to offer utility, and that's basically what this Discord was about in the first place, trying to offer utility to Jake the dog holders. But with the terms of services and the way that, obviously we don't own Jake the dog, but if we do everything right, we can own Jake the Doge. So we can definitely start our own NFT project that Veve can't do nothing about. They can't shut us down. They can't attack our accounts. But the way we use Jake the dog, they can do that because technically it's not our IP. So those are
Right.
things that we're going through and we're trying to figure all of that out. And once we do, like, we'll definitely, let you know more. Cause yeah, I mean, if that's what you do, bro, like we definitely like to just keep it all in house
Cough,
and
cough.
build this thing straight from the foundation of our own team.
Cough, cough.
Yeah,
Jake
that
the
would be
Dogecoin.
awesome.
Cough, cough.
Oh, that would be so good.
Yeah.
Anybody here know how to code?
I'm working on it, but that's a
Nice.
slow process, so I'm not there at all. King, welcome. I know you've been hopping in and out. You've been on silent, brother. Sorry, we tried to bring you in a
What's
little
cracking,
early. What's
King?
going on, King? One of the OGs himself. Might have stepped away for a
Yeah.
second,
A founding member for sure.
but no, this was great.
Still silent. Mhm.
We definitely have a lot in the works. We could probably pump out videos every day, just like you were saying, Sean, about just the stuff alone that we offer. Um, but if you guys don't have any more questions, we are actually at 1 hour and 3 minutes, going on to 4 minutes. We can keep this going, don't get me wrong. But if you guys don't have any more questions, maybe we could close this video out.
I think let's take like a minute or two just to sum up everything we've talked about in this what's it called? In this whole
Podcast,
video. Just so it's
video, chat.
exactly, yeah. So I what we started off with like I think it was Chronicle or I think earlier
ecomi in general.
Ecomi. Yes, Ecomi in
Yeah,
general, how to
access
buy Ecomi.
migration.
Yeah. Then we've talked about finding the right projects in OpenSea, checking out the teams, seeing the Discord chats, all the hype behind it. Then we talked about Veve and forget what else we talked about.
Talk about
The whole queue system,
Yeah, the queue system.
new queue system, possibly.
The new queue system, right? What else?
marketing
Making
And
our
then-
own.
marketing your own NFTs. So this has been a very organic conversation, which is the whole point of this. That's why I don't want to edit any of these videos. I want everyone to see how organic these things have come out. And so we touched on a lot today. I think it's pretty great. I don't know how I'm going to title this video, but
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing throughout the video. I was like, "There's no way to title this."
but we'll just see how it goes. You know, I guess I'm going with the Joe Rogan style of whatever we talk about is whatever we talk about. So it's all
Or
good.
like Q&A or something like that.
We'll figure it out.
Hashtag it Veve and stuff like that.
We could even make this the weekly podcast for next week. So we already have podcast week number 1 up. I can title this as number 2, and it'll save me a week. But I'm sure we'll already record 20 videos by next Tuesday. So it's all good.
Sounds good. Also, what's the YouTube? I'm going to follow. Oh, you sent it already.
It's right there on the Discord, guys. So if you are not already a subscriber, as cliche as it might sound, like and subscribe. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, hashtag Jake the Doge, Discord. I think I just made that one up right on the spot. And, you know, if you don't have a Jake, you're making a mistake. So
that's right. That's right.
I like that.
I like that.
All right. Thank you, everybody who's watching at home, and we'll see you in the next one.